It is time for the most spoilerific show on YouTube. And if you have any requests for any topics, hit us up on Twitter. What up with your YouTube and YouTube bust? It's your boy Triple Cup Chuck and I'm up. And you're tuning in to the Heroic Vibration Podcast where we talk about Marvel, DC, comic books, anime, video games, and more. Welcome to our humble labo. Let's go. Man, let's go ahead and dive straight into the panel. You know what I'm saying? We're going to the edge and going straight to the panel and get the diving. Man, Flip Money, man, go and introduce yourself and let them know where they can find you at.
Yo, what's good? It's your boy Flip Money, man. You know where you can find me at. You can find me on Xbox Live. You can find me on Twitter. You can find me here on the Heroic Vibration Podcast. You can find me on Direct Act. Man, listen here. No weirdo, please. Because I got an addiction with GTA. No weirdo.
Yeah, and they can find you on GTA too.
Yes,
That'd be a bad idea finding us on GTA.
You ain't gonna like what we're gonna do to you.
It might not go right. I feel it. Hey, next up, we got a guard in here. Go by the name of Chaos God. All that good shit. My voice too deep to do that. I'm very right.
Chaos. No, you mean to say Chaos?
God!
I'm gonna kick him off the show one of these days for that shit. I swear to God.
I think
oh, you dirty motherfucker.
Master of light and darkness, master of happiness and sadness. You know what it is? I'm a living paradox. Let's go into the show.
I'm with it. Next up, we got that boy, the juggernaut himself, Savage Carter. Man, go and introduce yourself and let them know where they can find you at.
You know, it's the Savage. You can find me at Savage Carter 225. Or you can find me on Xbox at Savage Carter. 9 times out of 10, I'm playing Destiny or GTA. If I'm playing Destiny and you ain't in my clan, I'm probably not gonna help you. And if I'm playing GTA, I'm playing with Flip and we probably gonna shoot you. Any more questions?
And I'm gonna join and shoot you more.
And I'm gonna shoot Chaos.
And then I'm gonna have to shoot him back in retaliation.
I'm still gonna win.
Man, y'all crazy. Man. So what y'all been up to?
Man, not much. I've been on this anime life. Probably gonna start watching a lot more comics. I'm at reading a lot more comics, so I'm a little tired right now. But yeah, I'm taking a little break from the gaming life. You know, spreading my wings.
Yeah, trying to get a little bit of versatile in you, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Ain't nothing wrong with a little versatility.
Watching I've been getting the chance now. I've been getting the chance to watch Iron Fist. You know, I wish all the show was back. So therefore, I can just go back to back to all the TV shows that's out or whatever. That's usually how I do it. I usually sit there and wait till all the shows is off they break and they start showing them, and I just watch them all back to back, enjoying the life.
Oh hell yeah! I mean, I feel like sometimes you watching a show and then it leave you with that cliffhanger, and then you gotta wait a whole week just to finish watching that the next episode when they might show you about 5 more minutes that you've been waiting a whole week just to see what happened with one person.
Right.
Oh, I'll be like, what the hell?
Yeah. That be irking my nerve too.
Or worse, when
Damn,
they do the ending to a season, right? And this goes for like games too sometimes. Where they go to the ending and then it starts and like nothing what you see in that season ender is season. I'm like, yo, what? In the next season. I'd be like, yo, man, they wrong as hell for that. Like you see like motherfuckers over here damn near their death at the end of the season, and then at the start of the season, everybody okay doing their own thing. You'd be like, yo, what the hell happened?
Oh yeah. Matter of fact, I'm gonna give you a prime example. The Flash season, was it 1 or was it 2? When they had the thunderstorm that came out the Speed Force, where Flash had to go run up the hurricane at the end of, I think that was season 1, wasn't it? Or was that season 2? Y'all remember?
Hold on, when he had to run where?
At the very last episode of the season, the Flash, he got to running up the like this tornado thing, and he was jumping off a car, and he'll jump off the car to this piece of wood that was just flying around the circus, and he was trying to climb up to the top of the to the thing, and it went off, and it just hit the Flash. And then we had to wait till the whole next season. It came with Flash was stuck in the Speed Force.
And that was what season is this that we on now? What season is that we on now? That wasn't season 2.
I think that was the end of season 2.
No, that was no. How many seasons Flash got right now?
I think 4, right?
That was season.
I don't really watch.
I think that was season 3. That's when because after that, that's when they had shoehorn that shit in that Iris West was the boss. Whatever last season that was, how they were trying to make Iris the leader.
This happened before that.
It happened before that.
Yeah, this is when Iris went and got his ass out the Speed Force. That was like season 2.
You sure? I thought that was season.
Nah.
Oh, shit.
That wasn't the same season.
Oh well, then fuck it. I don't know what season that was. No.
Yeah, no, matter of fact, that was season 1 because at the end it was the reverse.
No,
Flash.
that wasn't season 1. That was after the Reverse Flash. That was season 2. Huh?
You say you needed one, huh?
Yeah.
You said okay. Well, it was season 2 then. I mean, I vaguely remember it because of
Huh?
I thought it was season 3, like when he came out, or season 4 when he came out. The whatchamacallit, when he had all that fucking hair on his all that hair on his face, and he kept writing down all those numbers and stuff like that, and no one understood what he was writing down.
Yeah, out the Speed Force. Yeah, that was.
Oh yeah, I'm about to say because if it's that one, that was like the last season, not the one that just passed. That was the beginning of the last season that just passed when he came out the Speed Force. That's when you had to deal with the doctor dude, the crazy doctor boy. The boy.
Nah,
he came out the Speed Force before he had a fight with Savitar.
Yeah.
Before he came out, you sure that wasn't season? Whatchamacallit? Oh shit.
That was season 2.
Yeah, I think because I think it was season 2.
All right.
Anybody want to go dumpster diving? Y'all free to do it. But speaking about dumpster diving, man, did y'all hear about that DC Black what is Black Label? And they got the first one they coming out right now. I'm guessing is they whole they separate universe, so they trying to reboot, I guess, when they're gonna have that Batman Damage, where Batman loses his memory, that the Joker is dead, nobody know why he's dead, and they try to figure out why he's dead, but Batman don't remember if he killed him or not. And then I seen the internet blowing. You know, I'm looking at the story like, okay, that's a good concept. Let me see where they going. And then I was going on the internet, you know, just I like me. I'm like everybody else. I want to watch other reviews and stuff and see what people say about this new comic. If I'm interested in it, something to give me hype for it. But then look like every time I went to see Batman Damage, they wanted to talk about. I mean, Batman Damned is his thong. I was like, man, I don't want to hear about. They were showing Batman butt naked. You seen his ass cheeks, and then somebody showed this stuff. Then after that, DC came back, and they now the ones they putting out don't show it. So it's just a select few of them that have it, and I'm guessing those going to actually be worth more money just because of that. But did y'all hear anything about the Batman Damned, and y'all interested in it, and what y'all think about of the freedom of expression what they show? Because it's a rape. They got blood and guts and then gore and stuff. They trying to show y'all, they trying to set the tone and show y'all how dark they really are going to go with this still.
I love it.
Question is, why didn't they do it before?
Oh, because they bringing out the DC it's like the Dark Label,
right?
So it's like this like pretty much his own new universe that they coming out with from the way I was hearing about it. I haven't read it yet, but I'm really interested in the whole concept and the story they got behind it.
Yeah, the thing I didn't understand is this coming out like once monthly, or is it once bi-monthly? Because I've been hearing both.
I don't know. I think that one might be
like the issues. Yeah, it's bi-monthly.
Yeah, I mean, I ain't 100% sure, but from what I was hearing, I think that's how it's gonna be. But they really did bring out with an opening town setter.
Yeah, that's gonna be next on my list. It's either after My Hero Academia, it's gonna be either Black Clover or it's gonna be reading that comic because I'm really interested in that one. That's gonna be a good comic to me getting
Black
back more
Black
into the comic
Clover,
setting.
Black Clover, pretty good though.
It's pretty good.
Yeah,
Oh man, yeah, I got that. That was like the other one
you
beyond Seven Deadly. And
it is something you could relate to. You know, a whole bunch of people that know how to can do magic, and there's one person that can't, and
oh, okay.
you're fitting more into that person that can't do it.
Oh, for sure. All right, I'm down. I'll probably just multitask then. When I ain't looking at that, I'm reading that.
But at
When
the
I'm
same
not
time,
reading
he
the
about to
comic, I'm
probably
looking at
the best thing they got to becoming the next Wizard King.
Wizard King. Okay. Dang, I said black name. From the name, I thought it'd be something different. But hey,
No, it's
interesting.
about wizards and warlocks.
Oh damn. So what you think
Bi-
about the Batman or
I'm with
damn?
that. I'm with that.
Until I actually see, you know what I'm saying, actually see it, that's when I, probably pay more attention to it. You know what I'm saying? As far as they talking about this coming out, this and that,
All right. So my question is, do you think it's they overblowing the fact of they
put it like this. Right now, it's kind of it's gonna be hard for them to top Batman Metal in my eyes.
Dang.
mm,
Think about it. Batman Metal just changed the whole DC universe.
Children of Dead.
I heard that this. Hey, I heard low key that this could change the universe. Damn near.
Yeah, but for
From
what?
what I heard.
Yeah, but it's
But
too
For
early.
the
I have
It's
to
worst.
too
wait to
it's too
see.
early.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying.
yeah.
I have to wait. I have to wait and see. But I'm always up. I'm always up. Always up to see what happens in the future. Mine's open.
and what so what you think about them going the extra extreme where they actually be able to just fully embrace Batman the way they want to too by being black strip.
I love it. I love it. It gets you the full. Like I want them to throw everything they have into this. Like they ain't holding nothing back. I wanna get through reading this comic and actually say, damn. I want to be left with that feeling.
Yeah, to see if Batman really did kill the Joker and
I'm pretty sure it's gonna be some nice plot twists. This sounds like something that's gonna have some good ass plot twists.
Oh
yeah.
well. Oh well. Did he really kill him? Come to find out that he didn't, and that
Yeah,
you
or
know,
like
don't
something
do no fuck
happened,
no
or he
all
ain't actually dead. He's just plain
no
dead.
buffoonery, no buffoonery, and having the Joker think having the joke and has something to do with wiping his memory and stuff and making him think that he killed him, so he can go around and just do other crazy stuff. You know,
Hmm.
yeah. I hope they don't do that.
Hey, yo, but I'd be down for it though if they do it right.
Yeah, yeah, that's all they gotta do. But the concept right now is pretty cool, and I like it. And the whole thing they kind of catch my attention that like everybody right now that's the hottest Batman is going around. Like they really did set a tone for this Batman that no other Batman have ever done before. So I'm you know what I'm saying I'm more interested to see where they're gonna go because I think because they got Constantine he a guest in this one too in this issue. So I want to see if they're gonna do some extra.
Yeah, but I think I think this may have a making to be a good comic though. But I just have to wait and see. Like
Like
I'm gonna read that first comic though, most
I
definitely.
I don't have a problem with all right. Let's say let's say all right. Somehow someone his memory did get fucked up. I mean, whatever. His memory is all twisted and crazy, but and I won't be mad that the Joker not dead. I just don't want it. I just don't want it to be the Joker playing with his head. That's what I don't want it to say. I don't
You don't
want
want
to
to
see
be
like
cheesy writing, pretty much.
I don't want that cheesy stuff. Well, yeah, it's really the joke now. I don't come with that bull. And I had something similar to that before. You know what I'm saying? Like so too many characters they did that with before, even in the cartoon series and stuff like that. Nah. Like give it a real legitimate reason why you have to come with a good storyline why he lost his memory or how his memory got lost or whatever. Or how is it that he don't remember who the Joker is and all that other stuff. They got to be
Be like,
something real strong and hard and concrete with that story for you to make me like, oh man, this shit is crazy. Like Savage said, Black Man Metal right now it's all right. I like it. I like Black Man Metal. I was surprised that he read that. I don't feel left out. I know he probably like 3-4 steps ahead of me in reading Black Man Metal, but I'm just happy that there's somebody else that I know read that John. So I can ask questions like what happened with such and such or whatever.
Yeah.
Because I do like Black Man Metal.
the like plot twist. Joker found a way to make himself look like Batman. He killed Bruce Wayne, and now he's Batman doing crazy shit.
And he
I was
don't,
like, yo, what the fuck?
he don't remember that he was a Joker.
Or he hit his head. He'd be like Goku, hit his head real hard, and then just lost a lot of his memory. I'm like, oh man.
They did that in a TV series before that. He lose his memory, but he didn't know who he was at all. But of course, the Joker was still alive, but he just didn't know who he were, what was going on.
Right. I mean, like you said, they got it. They better come up with something better than just he was fighting with the Joker. Something fell down, hit him in the head, and he ended up letting the Joker go, and the Joker get killed or something. Something simple like that. If I feel like I could write it, I'll be pissed. I want to be amazed myself.
Right.
That's how I be feeling.
Right.
Exactly. Like you should make it should make you feel like the actual what the comics name. Like you should be like, damn,
Like let's keep it honest. How many times that ain't the first time we heard some story like that? Even outside of comic book, we done heard something like that before. On soap operas, on other movies and stuff like that. You don't want to hear that wrapped around in a comic book. Oh well, let's try this. Nah.
Even in the Bible.
Yeah, because
right.
Yeah.
Right.
Because when it comes to comic books, movies, and stuff, the two main things that they like to play is either the dead family member or the amnesia. They don't know how to do shit. They can't remember.
Right. There you go. I don't want
Those
that.
are the main two things. So if you're gonna do that, you gotta make it special.
Day. Either that or they're gonna have a Groundhog Day where they get stuck in this constant loop of the same day over and over, and they try to do it.
Goodness.
Yeah, I'm like, okay,
I'm
that one in the murder house thing where they have 13 people in the house, and then one person come up missing. They're trying to figure out which one is the killer, and it could be any one of them. I'm like, man, those stories need to be left alone because they'd have been beat to death. But talking about the story beat to death, then I got one for y'all. Have y'all seen the pictures of the Walking Phoenix portrayal of the Joker? Like, he got a brand new take because the Joker never had no red nose. When I was looking, I was like, hold up, I don't remember seeing him with no red nose. And I went through everything, and I don't remember seeing him with no red nose. So what y'all think about the new look of the Joker? And do y'all think that the Walking Phoenix could actually pull off a portrayal of the Joker role? And who is the Joker up against?
See, that's the good thing about the Joker. He don't actually have to be up against nobody. It's the Joker.
Exactly.
He can just take on Gotham PD.
He ain't lying though.
Well, yeah, that could be a good thing. So
and then, in my opinion, the picture that I saw, he looked more like the trickster than our actual Joker that everybody loved.
Yeah, because you look at the makeup, you
the
look
trickster
at it
was
and
the
it looks
only
more...
one that ever wore a red nose. I never saw the Joker, the Joker or Joker wear a red nose. The only one ever seen was the trickster.
And the makeup that they got you,
old school trickster.
You can kind of tell just by like the makeup in itself. You can tell like the makeup. It doesn't look like a more serious type of tone of makeup. It looks more. It looks more like a
Like
fun
a
type of
demented
makeup. Like
clown.
you have this. Yeah, exactly. Like he's there to have fun. Like he really doesn't take shit, really as seriously.
Yeah, like he'd pretty much snap. Be honest with you, he looked like he'd have just said, "Fuck
Hmm.
it, out of snap," and I'm going all the way crazy.
I thought he looked like
Exactly.
whatchamacallit. I thought he looked like
Penny
Penny P,
work,
whatever his name is.
yeah,
Pennyworks. Like what the fuck is this? Pennywork? What's going on with this?
I was watching. I was watching something on Facebook or some shit, and they had the new Joker on there, and they were like, "We finally found Pennyworth's father."
Oh damn.
Oh, they said that.
Yeah,
Now what did I do? What now? Ain't that something? See, man, look, that probably would have been something I would have put up there too. I,
Yeah, but he do kind of get it that look like how Chaos was saying about how he got the makeup around his eye with a little star, and it kind of one of them dropped down. That's like kind of something like how Pennyworth got his makeup design looking too.
Mhm.
But for me, I actually dig it a little bit. It kind of give you that grounded feeling,
Yeah,
like
I like it.
yeah,
See, I'm not the only one.
yeah. It just
you just fucking weird.
I am weird. I am weird.
Hey,
I am.
embrace your weirdness, my brother. Embrace your weirdness.
Exactly.
Just
I
do
mean,
it.
we over there.
Just do it
We
in
over here
private.
talking about comic books.
You
Ain't
Right.
nothing more weirder than comic books, man.
And
sure
that's
you
what
want
this
Nothing more weirder than
is.
comic books.
You sure?
Man.
You sure you want to tell him to do that?
Hey, because I don't know, I'm gonna have to retract that statement because you may go extra. Yeah, you may
I ain't
go
gonna be too
extra
bad.
extreme.
I ain't gonna be too bad. I ain't gonna be
Like I said, you keep your weirdness in private.
See how it is. See how
Yeah,
it
that's
is.
why I was trying to pick. Hey, that's why I was trying to pick the way I was talking about Batman or Batman Damn, because they got one subject people talk about on that Batman Damn. This is ridiculous. But
Mhm.
how smart how they just changed over how Batman would just y'all know what I'm talking about. I just don't want to say it because I'm not trying to go there. But y'all know what happened to Batman Damn. But then with the Joker and how he got him and they got him more grounded and they showing like his chaotic side of him. I just can't wait to see how they have him grounded, like realistic.
Mhm.
And because he looked like he put up the makeup himself. He walking around like a regular person. You could tell he got the traditional hair that's green, so that's a plus. And the way he got the little eyebrow, like he got one higher than the other one, that almost give him that rock look all the time. Like he always saying, "Now, what are you saying?" You know how Joker got his little psychotic act move around. He got all that down to a T. Because when you're looking at it, he had like a mask on his face. When he took the mask off his face and he started walking, he started doing that traditional Joker walk that almost looked like George Jefferson. I was like, okay, yeah, that's the Joker I know and remember right there. I mean, I think he might be giving the Joker from the Dark Knight a run for his money. So don't be surprised about I said it
Yeah,
first.
but see, this the thing. If it's the actual trickster, not even the same Joker.
But they still gonna be they still gonna be compared to one another.
I understand that. I'm just saying.
It could be different ones. They still gonna get compared, and they're gonna be saying who got the better Joker.
That's gonna come regardless.
Yeah. I'm waiting.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
waiting. I'm waiting to see those fights.
Mhm.
Let it be a bloodbath, please. Let it be a
Conspiracy
bloodbath.
theorists saying like
Yo,
how all the
it's the
Jokers are
Joker. I
like
can't
brothers
see
or
no other
some
way.
shit. Something crazy. I'm waiting for something crazy to come out.
Yeah. Y'all saying on the Dark Knight. This is an old story, but right before the Dark Knight came out, they had some type of game that they was playing where they was giving out these Joker cards, and you got to follow the clues and go to the investigation rooms and on the internet and search up certain things and put in passcodes, and then there's your phone number. You can call this phone number, and they'll give you more information. And they have one recording where they might have somebody like the Joker got him kidnapped, and it was all leading up to the Dark Knight. so people was able to play along and just go along with a story. It actually have a lot that was going on in the movie, just like a bunch of Easter egg stuff. I was like, damn, that was pretty cool. Even though I found out about it after the fact, but you know what I'm saying, that's what they need to start back doing, like for these movies and stuff like that. Almost give you a real life role playing thing to do before the movie come out to keep you interested in what's going on. I don't know if y'all ever heard of I'm gonna look it up and probably put it in the description below, like what it's called and the type of things that they have, because they be having it for like Clover Valley and stuff like that as well. I mean, it's pretty cool type stuff. You know what I'm saying? If anybody into that. But anyway, no, enough about that. Y'all, I know Flip been itching about this here, man, because we on at DC right now, and we finna really go diving with some DC right now, man. Warner Brothers. Not one person, they was giving a backlash, because I know y'all know about the whole shit show with Starfire. Y'all know about that there. Now that one was justified. That one was justified because I even was on board with them. Like, that's not the right look. The actor is good. It's whoever did her makeup, because they got cross players do a hell of a lot better job than that. But I digress. What we want to talk about now is Black Canary. DC want a black woman to play Black Canary. And my question is to y'all, who y'all think they could play a good Black Canary as an African American? And do it matter to y'all? And did y'all hear this backlash about people mad about the whole situation of DC trying to what they call whitewash or take away some of the whitewashing, and people talking about their characters, they knew them this way. And if I feel like if a character fit, if they fit, if it makes sense, it makes sense. Make them look traditional as the characters that we grew up with in the comic books. But if it makes sense, it makes sense.
But all right, now let me. Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry for cutting you off.
No, you good? Because I was about to ask you, like, so what you think about that? I'm gonna let Flip. I'm letting you know. I want you to go last because I know that you got the woosah before you exit.
I know, right?
All right, so
hit him with the lightweight first. Go ahead, Chaos.
You see, now I'm gonna say this like when they revealed like like when the trailer came out about who with Captain Marvel, people were getting mad because she wasn't a dude, and it was like, oh wait, when I remember her, that was a dude, man. Like, that's a dude, this and that. I felt like people didn't. I felt like part of that was because people are kind of like being a little sexist or a little social justice, and just really didn't know their stuff. And some people just didn't hasn't read anything about Captain Marvel.
All right, check this out.
Since then.
All right, let me make you understand something, because I don't think you get the whole thing. Captain Marvel was originally a dude.
Yeah,
Captain Marvel has.
I know.
All right, listen to me. Captain Marvel. There only been what 2 Captain Marvel that was women. The other 4 been men.
Yeah, and then they had 3 on DC.
That don't count.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, we
Captain Marvel nonetheless.
And what 3 in DC?
That crazy.
You talking about like a family type thing on DC? Like
no, just who hold it on that title? Who was known by the title Captain Marvel? They had Shazam was one. I mean I got it. I'm gonna have to go.
Shazam was the only one.
Right.
And that's why they got sued.
But Shazam was actually the first one.
He actually wasn't.
Who was before Shazam?
Marvel.
No, I'm talking about actually who came out first.
DC did come out with Shazam first.
Yeah, but it wasn't a DC comic.
Okay, well, yeah.
Yeah, DC.
I mean, you want to get technical about it.
DC bought the rights of it. Or something.
DC bought the rights after the fact. Like, you can't buy the rights to Captain Marvel when they got a Marvel comic and somebody else made this shit.
Yeah, when they bought the rights, they had to change his name because the other company lost the rights to the name. Then Marvel.
No, Marvel sued DC.
Copyrighted the name.
No, Marvel had. Yeah, the name was already copywritten. Marvel sued DC for the name, not the other company.
Did they?
Yeah.
Because I could have sworn it was somebody else. Because I know when
DC sued the first company because they said it was too much like Superman.
Right.
Then Marvel doubled back and sued DC for using their name.
oh, I see what you saying. Marvel, because Marvel was using the name. It's just the name. He basically said, yeah, DC came up with it first, but DC got the character. What it was that the name itself, Marvel, just like the comic book Marvel. So
They own the rights to Marvel.
name,
Like
to
you
that
can't
name.
use the Marvel name.
Because DC had that character name for years and didn't do nothing with it. Nothing
They
with that
couldn't.
name. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, right. They just sat there and just sat on that shit for like a hell of years, and just recently they just like, all right, we're gonna release the name and
And as
stuff.
soon as they did it, they got sued and they had to change the name to Shazam completely.
Right. To see, prior to that, the other company that had it before DC, they actually had the rights to use Captain Marvel, but then when they got into the suit with DC sued them when they couldn't even come out with no more comic books, so they ended up because you got to renew these licenses for names and stuff. They never
this what happened with DC.
They couldn't renew the license, and then
they all right. The Captain Marvel, the Captain Marvel that we know with the power set that we know, it wasn't this Captain Marvel that was in that power set at first. He was more like Superman. He was basically a Superman. He was basically Superman with a different costume.
That's why DC sold them. And when DC sold them, they ain't had enough money to renew the lease. I mean, the because you got these names and stuff like that. You got to keep you got to pay to keep for the copyrights. You don't have it for life. Once you have it,
Chuck, this is what I'm trying to tell you. DC didn't sue them for that. They sued them for the rights of the character. They took the character from them.
Right. They yeah. I ain't saying I'm not.
It wasn't nothing about renewing no contracts. You can't renew a contract when they take it from you.
I get what you're saying, but I'm saying something different. I say, yeah, I understand that, but I was saying about the reason why Marvel was able to sue for the name because of the other company lost the rights to the name because you have to renew the rights to the name. So when DC ended up getting Shazam from the company, they didn't have the name. So when they tried to get the name and use the name, Marvel sued them because then Marvel copyrighted the name when the other company lost the copyrights to the name.
This what I'm trying to tell you. That other company didn't have copyrights to the name.
Yes, they did.
Okay.
And they had the copyrights to the name. They lost it because you got to renew contracts. They didn't renew it because the DC sued them. They had no money to renew.
They was gonna get sued either way. Marvel was about to sue them, but DC sued them first. That's when Marvel doubled back saying, "All right, you want to sue them for because they say it's not like Superman? We suing y'all for using our name."
Oh, so that's how
they never had the rights to the Captain Marvel. That's why they was getting sued.
So it was basically kind of like
it's the same thing that happened with Superman. The exact same thing that happened with Superman. The people who made Superman didn't have rights to it, and DC took it from them.
Yeah, but the thing about it is with Captain.
This is what I'm telling you. DC wasn't with none of that. They was taking characters at that point.
Not DC. You mean Action Comic Book before DC picked up and bought.
Yeah, Action Comics didn't have the rights to
Action Comic Book that the two Jewish guys that made Superman and stuff like it's a lot of political and tobacco shit that goes on with them characters that they had. Yeah, I know what you're saying, Savage, and I know what Chuck has said or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, because yeah, I forgot all about that legal issue about them characters. I'm saying to the panel out there, I mean to the people out there that's gonna be watching this, it's a lot of characters that DC and Marvels had bought from other comics. So,
and they didn't have the rights to in the comics they bought them from didn't have the rights to the comics. Like they didn't have copyrights.
Yeah, but after
when the bigger company bought them out,
the copyrights to Captain Marvel. That was after the fact. Go look up the year that Marvel got the copyrights to Captain Marvel.
I'm not talking about Marvel. I'm talking about DC.
Hey, it's Ryan here to talk about Captain Marvel and also about Captain Marvel. See, both Marvel
you
and
check
DC
it?
have characters named Captain.
Huh?
Yeah.
Huh? What happened?
Yeah, hey, matter of fact, we'll let you check that out. We'll come back to that, but we still gotta talk about this Black Canary. Man, who
Yeah,
y'all
that
think?
shit threw me off. That shit threw
Yeah, we
my whole.
were all the
I'm
way
about to
off.
do my. I'm about to do my inch eye private eye investigation and pull it up and read on. But then that almost threw me off. What the fuck? It's cool, people. It's cool. Happen to the best. Sometimes these conversations get deep like that, man. I'm quite sure the viewers
But
out there.
hey, comic books is deep
They
though.
know, I'm quite
Really
sure the
deep.
viewers out there knew that this was going to happen or whatever. So you know,
I mean, it's all in debate. I mean, man,
it's what this
do this
show is
all the
about.
time. This is how we do this.
This is what this show is about, right? This is what this show is about. This is what this show is about, man. Saying I'm quite sure that
Yeah,
that
detouring back to because we detoured for a long way. So what about that Black Canary? Who y'all think should play Black Canary?
Anybody but Halle Berry.
Oh man, come on. Hey, y'all both need to be under the ice bucket challenge.
I'm going with
y'all know good and goddamn well Halle Berry way out. No, ain't no way. That wouldn't be no question.
Right. I mean, you know, I don't know why you said it, but
Lenny Kravitz's daughter.
He talking about Lisa Bonet.
The one that was in the same person.
Yeah, I don't know that girl name. She's the one that plays. She played in on X-Men First Class. What was her character? She played as damn, I can't think of the name of the character that she played. Who she played in. But yeah, she played in that.
She the one that had the angel wing. She was the stripper.
Yeah, right. I forgot that character name.
Yeah, okay.
I forgot that character name.
She would be a good fit.
And she was in the movie Dope.
And Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them. Sorry, Harry Potter, y'all. I'm sorry.
I don't even remember her being in that one, but
she was the head. She was the head of not the Harry Potter. It's the Harry Potter franchise as far as in Fantastic Beasts. She was the head of the United States Order. She was the president. She's the female.
Oh.
So you know, not the actual movie, but Fantastic Beasts. And she's going to be in the next one too. But you go ahead, Savage. Who do you think? Who do you think should be?
That's what I said. Her.
Oh, okay. Who I think? Well, first of all, Wusa. This is how I feel about the whole thing about Black Canary, her being black. Usually, I will be against you know them changing the character, making them this color, that color. But it's sometimes I think they go too far with certain things. I'm not gonna lie. I do think a lot of these characters that they came up with, it's like, well, some of these characters, not these characters, but we should have had a lot of different types of characters, a lot of black characters, a lot of Asian superhero characters, a lot of them. It seems like now these days they want to be trying to be more diverse with these characters now. Like, this is the thing I don't like. You think all the time just because I make a character black now, it's cool now. So sometimes I think they do that just to draw in black people, whatever. That's what I be feeling sometimes when they make these characters black now and stuff. And you know, usually in some of the comic book, them characters were just traditionally white or whatever. Some people had a problem with Michael B. Jordan playing Superman, even though it was a fan that came up with that. You know, and don't know that, because there was a lot of people that don't know that I also had talked to that didn't know. Me and Savage explained earlier today that didn't know that in a comic book it was like about 4 or 5 people that was already black that played Superman. You know, not specifically Clark Kent, but a lot of people didn't know that. A lot of people's not comic books fans and stuff like that. And these comic book fans that saying that Sometimes I think they do this just to get black people on board to go out there and see this movie. You don't have to do that. You don't have to do that. You can easily just bring a black character that's already been established in the comic book universe. I don't care what comic book, even if it's a little comic book, you could just easily bring one of them characters out, like how they did Black Lightning or whatever. You could easily just start using one of them characters and make a movie about it, or whatever, or put them in a movie with another character, or whatever. You can do the same thing for like an Asian character or a Dominican character, or whatsoever. You don't always have to make them black. See, and I wish that they stopped trying to change them. Even though when I see what was that last movie when they made Johnny Storm black, I didn't even know that
Fantastic Four.
Fantastic Four. I didn't know that they had changed that character. I didn't even know that they had changed him and made him black in a comic. But I'm sitting here thinking like, but why would you make him black in a comic? Like, stop trying to bring us in that way when you already have a black character that's been established.
Well, see, all right. I understand exactly what you're saying, but they got a lot of people that don't like the fact that they got a lot of these superpowered teams with no black people in them.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Why can't you use the character that's already black? You already use superhero character that's already black.
Form their own group.
Yeah, like Lil Riri.
Do something different.
Like we already got Luke Cage and all this other stuff. Y'all can start. It's not like you can't make up these black superhero characters. Like you can't make a black superhero character.
I mean, the thing that I don't really like about it is a lot of these comic books, already have black characters.
That's what I'm saying. But that's what I'm saying.
What's the use of making new ones when y'all already got ones that most people that don't know about?
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? Like, if you're not a real comic book fan,
you're right.
Before Black Lightning TV series came out, I don't think you actually would have heard of Black Lightning.
Right.
Same thing. Exactly. I agree.
And like me personally, they could have left Black Canary white, and Catwoman made more sense being black.
No, I'm gonna tell you the truth. The thing about Black Canary, I think they want to change her up because they messed her up in the TV show.
Get all the way away from that stigma.
Yeah, try to push away from that.
Yeah,
they really jacked her up bad in the TV show, until where they even killed her off because she was so bad in the show.
Right, because actually, old girl that played White Canary, she should have
been Black Canary.
Right.
Oh, okay. I got what you're saying. Right. Legends. Right.
Yeah, I mean, I think that would have been a better fit, me personally. I mean, yeah, like you were saying, Sam, that'd be right on time. But see, that make more sense, because if you actually look at it, that would be a good reason why to try to change away. But at the same time, I don't think that could be the only.
Yeah, I really doubt that's the situation, but
yeah,
me myself, I try to shy away from that.
Right, because I mean, what I was saying, like with me, because with Halle Berry played Catwoman last time, if they got another black woman to play Catwoman, I would have been cool with that.
I mean, just think about it though. The original Catwoman was black, Eartha Kitt.
Yeah, Eartha Kitt in the TV show was black, so it oh shit, it's not that far off since it's already been established. So
right. I think that would have been a better fit for Birds of the Prey. I mean, that's the reason I'm bringing her in there, because that's the character she's supposed to be playing in Birds of the Prey. They're bringing in
they're bringing it back out, Birds of Prey. Remember I talked about the first Birds of Prey TV show that they had out, and then it flopped. You know what I'm saying? Like, but
just a womp. I'm done.
It did. It flopped. I'm not telling you the truth. Ain't nobody heard about that, Joe.
Yeah. Do you know what universe that for our general purpose? They just call him Michael B. Jordan Superman.
I plugged my charger up. I was making sure too much shit on the
Anybody know what universe that Michael B. Jordan Superman was in?
It depends. It depends. It's two universes where we think he could have been pulled from. Universe 2, and I forgot the other one. I seriously forgot it. But that one, the other one that I forgot, he actually looked closer to Michael B. Jordan. The one,
Yeah,
like he was the one, the last son of Zod.
I think so. That was from the one from Earth too. And then
No, not that one. The one from Earth 2 is not the last son of Zod.
what about with the what it was the
But
not
see,
the Dark
the
Universe.
one with the last son of Zod, Superman was alive, Supergirl was alive, like all of the regular all of the Kryptonians was there. It's just he was one that was like buried underground. They knew they knew he was from Krypton, so they never let him out. And kept like they had an AI telling them that violence was bad, never to fight.
See, you know what? See, I didn't know that. I told you that the other day. Like I didn't know that that was the one that they had hitting. I was thinking that it was the other Superman that
Mm-mm.
that
It was two Superman they had hidden. It
right.
was the one that we remember from the little movies or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But then they actually had one in the comic book, and that was the black one.
Mm. Hey, so which one it was in the
But they say Earth 2 should be the way they had some people who did some like scientific studies on like I
Oh,
can't even really they did
no,
like
Chuck,
it
no, Chuck, no, he seen
it,
it. He seen it.
it
I
was some
know.
more like scientific stuff, and they're like
Yeah,
the way black people's skin is and stuff like that, that the one from Earth 2 is most likely the most powerful Superman, even stronger than Superboy Prime.
oh
yeah,
yeah.
yeah. You know,
That
hey,
that because like matter of fact, me and Flip was talking about it, and he was telling me about like how y'all was talking about it about the fact that by the dark skin could absorb the sun and hold it for a longer period of time because of the
Right,
melanin, and but the white complexion will absorb it faster so that he can get his full charge faster, but it won't last as long. So in
right.
actuality, the black
right,
Superman will stay stronger for a longer period of time.
right.
So yeah, I did. Yeah, that
Actual,
is some
actual science.
right,
People,
right.
people out there were not crazy. It's actual. They use actual science for that shit.
Yeah, it
Oh
kind of
man,
messed me up to say
I
that you
forgot to
could kind of do
change
that
this
behind a
shit.
superhero. I would never. But oh yeah, y'all ready to move on to the next segment?
Yes, sir.
Y'all ready to get into that dripped up and dripped out? Know what I'm talking about? Welcome to the Chop Shop. Chop Shop. Yeah, it's the heroic vibration Chop Shop where we take a character and we break that down. Now we a character that we're gonna break down today was first introduced in 1968 under Marvel Superhero 13. So I'm not gonna really go to the titles of it right now, but y'all gonna know who it is, and we gonna break it down to y'all. My first time ever was introduced to this character was in the 90s when I was watching X-Men on television show, and it was a character, and I was like, got cool powers, fly around and stuff like that. At the time, I like the color suit because it's like, you know what I'm saying, the Captain America-ish type stuff. And then after that, I went, diving back into the backstory. But before I go any further with that, I want to ask, like, Flip, when the first time that you was introduced to this character? Was it
Uh,
on the TV shows?
I would have to say the TV show. I mean, I already knew about the character, but to get deep into it, when they start, you know how they start showing a character into the animated genre, and you want to see how it would play out or whatever. Like it's like looking at stuff in live action movie and stuff. That's the first time it popped up with me, is when in the cartoons and stuff like that. Like, oh man, let me see how this thing gonna play out first. You know, you get that oh shit moment and stuff when you're young and stuff like that. That's the
Right.
first time man, that's the first time I what made me get more into the character, I will say.
So what about you, Savage?
Um, the first time I actually got into the character, I would say in the Uncanny X-Men. You know what I'm saying? The Uncanny X-Men probably was the first time I was introduced to the character, and that's what made me pick up the character comics to find out more about the character because it didn't explain enough in the X-Men when it just explained it explained that person's point of view of the situation, not the person that of interest right now.
Right. Yeah, that's ain't. Hey, to be honest with you, it is kind of hard to run without saying the name, ain't it? Because you want to say this about it, but you don't want to go too much in depth into it right now. So it's gonna get a little bit more. We're gonna go a little bit more spoiler in a moment. So what about you, Chaos? When first time you was introduced to this character?
All right, so this was when I was kind of getting a little more introduced in kind of in comic books. I kind of heard about her, but then like, actually, I don't think you're too far off. Actually, I really don't think you're too far off. I don't think you're really too far off. But like, when I was probably like around like 6 or 7, I kind of heard about them, and then I got held to this video game, and they were in it. And then they had like these bios, and I was like interested. And then like I started reading more deep into them a little bit. And that was like my second superhero crush besides She-Hulk. Don't judge me. I love She-Hulk because I love Hulk. But yeah.
That's a real reason to say you love She-Hulk. But go
ahead.
Yeah, but after that, I've been kind of hooked on them. I'm like, oh, okay. I like the powers and stuff like that. So I'm really interested. Yeah, I don't want to say anything without kind of like really give it away. So like, I'm trying to not say anything like too much.
Right. Hey, so what was your favorite power set that she had? The power set that they have.
All right, the thing that I just learned about them like a week or 2 ago was that they're actually got some resistance to some toxic and poisons because of this because of the physiology.
Yeah, that mixed with have. Hey man, you know what? I just thought about something. Y'all know this the most spoilerific show on YouTube, and it wouldn't be right because this here is not us. So we just go ahead and just say, oh, y'all want to just spoil who we talking about, and then
we talking about a bitch named Carol.
yeah, because man, hey, you know what? We just gonna run it like that. Kara Danvers, man. Miss Captain Marvel. She had about what 4 different titles.
Yeah, she had a lot of them.
Miss Marvel was my favorite. Miss Marvel was my favorite. Yeah, Marvel was my favorite.
I like when she actually became into Captain Marvel. Me personally, and when she left Captain Marvel, she went to with the X-Men, and then after that, to me, her story got diluted. Where
what you mean? My favorite version of Carol is Warbird.
Oh man, that's when she got too. Man, that's when stupid OP time.
I don't care, man. That was still my favorite one, man. She took over the whole She-Hulk empire.
Yeah, I mean, but that's when I mean, that's when Cara Denver was like, what, stronger than the Phoenix Force?
I think on par with her.
Yeah, close to it.
Close to her powers or something like that.
Right.
It was alluding to, but I mean, yeah, I like
know her powers.
Matter of fact, I think if I'm wrong, I might be wrong about this, but I think that's how she became queen, but because she controlled the Phoenix Force.
Yeah, I knew that she had.
Yeah, she contained it.
And that's why they started comparing their powers to the Phoenix Force.
Oh damn! Hey, so for everybody that don't know, let's break down like how she be why her name became from like Miss Marvel to Captain Marvel, because I know a lot of people is like, is she Captain Marvel? Is she Miss Marvel? Why is some people saying why is she coming out with just straight Captain Marvel in the MCU? and then she first came out, she was Miss Marvel. Then she transitioned to Captain Marvel. So with the breakdown, let's say for like the start of her past was she was actually built for it tough because she when she came up, she was a pilot. She went to the she was in some form of the military. Then after she left out the military, she ended up joining NASA. And all this stuff that she was doing, being a war vet before she had any type of powers. And then once she got her powers like that, was Captain Marvel, which people know him as Marvel. He was a Kree, and for what I always read that he was supposed to be like the white Kree or something like that. But you know, saying they had like different kinds of Kree. But from what I was hearing, I think he was like the white Kree, and how he fell in love. Just short story, he fell in love with Kara Danvers. Then you know, Downs in Distress thing, some crazy name or machine that never supposed to be used by the Kree. He tried to use it, blew up, and all of a sudden his DNA sucked into her DNA, and all of a sudden now she Captain Miss Marvel.
Miss Marvel.
Yeah, Miss Marvel, because she was, you know what I'm saying, following behind him. Then she went from Miss Marvel from following behind him to him getting cancer and dying until her actually taking up the title of Captain Marvel.
Okay.
So,
now let me fill in some gaps.
Yeah,
I went on ahead and I looked up what you asked me about that situation.
right.
He actually wasn't a white Kree. He was a rogue Kree. He had basically deserted.
Ah.
And the one who was hunting him, the Kree that was hunting him, mistakenly killed scientists.
Right.
Trying to kill him. So he took up the identity of the scientist, which made him white. And so then that's how they fell in love.
Yeah, when on Marvel, that's when he first came to Earth and when he first got into the fight, right? Okay, I'm with you.
Okay. That fill in that gap. And
from there to him, from her being his
then
pilot.
All right, he got into a fight with the person again, and she drove an airplane through him trying to attack the other dude, and it was a big explosion, and that's how she got her powers.
Oh, so
she tried to attack the other dude with a jet fighter.
Right. Matter of fact, I remember that one. But so the others, because I know it was two.
It was the plane explosion there was the plane that exploded, and he trying to save her what gave her power.
Okay, well, yeah, because matter of fact, that one's actually was in the Uncanny X-Men as well. Because I remember that version was in the X-Men as well, and I remember a version when they were saying about it was a crazy made up name, Megaton.
Well,
some type of thing that he was using to try to capture Marvel, because he captured Kara Danvers to set him up for a trap. So when he came in and tried to save her, he tried to use his machine against him, but the machine blew up. And when the machine was blowing up, he covered Kara Danvers up, and the machine blew, saying connected her DNA with his or whatever. And that's how it's pretty much the same kind of story. It ends on the same road. But yeah, I don't know which one canon, but I'd have heard both of them.
Well, the one I'm talking about is Earth 616 version.
Right.
And that's what I normally go by, the main
that's the main
universe.
Yeah, so yeah. I mean, it also
I'm not saying that it didn't happen in another universe that way. I'm not saying that. So people don't say that it didn't happen like that in this universe. I'm not speaking for no other universe but Earth 616.
So what about you, Flair? What you think about anything about Captain Marvel backstory before she actually went to the point she received her powers?
No, I mean, you know what? I think I only have a problem with her backstory, to be honest. I really didn't. You know how she been. how she came to be or whatever, I thought it was all right with me. I ain't care. I'm always a sucker for a classic storyline or whatever of how a character develop their abilities and stuff like that. I'm always a sucker for that. So I mean, it never bothered me or whatever. I guess because with me, I guess with me growing up, knowing how diverse and how comic book can be said, what if this universe and that universe, I like it all. I liked it all. So I never really had a problem with her powers and stuff like that. How she developed her powers. The thing that I liked that I thought was interesting that caught me is some of the comic books that I read when it came down to Storm taking her power or the return of Miss Marvel. I mean, I like the name.
Rose took her powers.
Yeah, I need like stuff like that. I like the stuff like that more because I always found that was interesting. Someone taking another mutant power or something like that. I always thought that was cool. So how she got her powers and all that stuff, that never really bothered me. I just like to when it get down to the real actions or whatever and stuff like that. Because they always change a character, how a character get their power or come up with another different backstory or whatever. So it never bothered me. I just like the fact how Rogue took her power. And I was like, wow. And I like reading the comic book when the return of it, when Rogue was going crazy because, her split personality, Rogue was having a split personality complex because of Miss Captain Miss Marvel, because she took her power and stuff like that. And that she didn't even know. And the funny thing about it, Rogue didn't even know how to use her power. That's the funny thing about it.
Only thing she knew was how to use was the strength.
Yup.
Like you know how to fly.
Right. And that's the thing I didn't get. Like, man, why didn't they just use her power? They just,
Yeah, but you know what I'm saying? She probably didn't, Ms. Marvel copied her everything she knew from Marvel.
Yeah, but
she actually had a teacher, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. I was about to say that's different because, she had somebody to show her how to use the ability. Even though
and Professor X wasn't doing nothing but helping you control them.
Right. I'm not to talk bad about my man Charles Xavier, but he wasn't doing a good job at showing that girl how to use her ability. He wasn't.
Yeah, he really wasn't doing a good job at showing none of them how to use their ability.
See, I wasn't going to go there, but since you don't open up the can of worm and shit, you're right. All he was doing was helping them accept that they
really
had.
I don't care if people get mad at me for this.
Go ahead.
Only thing he was doing was helping them achieve his agenda.
Let me know.
I mean, exactly. That's what he was doing.
That's the way I saw it. I like Charles Xavier, but let's call it what it is.
I mean, but hey, Black Panther showed us from the new generation, but it just depends on what camera angle you watching this movie from. I was seeing it from the X-Men standpoint, from behind Professor Xavier. We seen it in that direction. But if the roles were reversed and we would have seen it from Magneto perspective, and we would have say, okay, this is why he's doing it, and they would have actually clarified and wouldn't have just demonized him.
Like, on the real though, even the way they did portray him, even though it was bad, I still understood where it was coming from. Like, man, he a survivor of the Holocaust.
I did too. I understood that. It was even at that age, I understood it. At a young age, reading it, I got what's going on. Like, you gotta realize, like, it's kind of, I wonder if this is why they did it. It's kind of like how they have how it was going against black people and white people and stuff like that. But instead, it's like it's mutant people and it's people who's not mutant people that was being prosecuted and stuff like that. Oh, I don't like you because you're a mutant. Yada yada. It was on some racial type thing or whatever, because of that person was different or whatever. And looking at from Magneto, I understood Magneto on reason more than I did.
And he was tortured into using his power.
Yeah, I understood him more than I understood Charles Xavier. I'm like,
I really didn't.
If you think about it, hey, check this out. Professor Xavier was Martin Luther King, and Magneto was Malcolm X.
Yeah. You know what? I know it was the reason why I put you on my friend list, buddy.
That's crazy.
Yeah, but that's how you gotta look at it. I mean, it's crazy how they cover things up in comic book and stuff like that. How they show you all types of racial type thing that in comic books, movies, so forth, so forth. But
Nah,
Right,
just
it
I
don't
ain't.
gotta be just
Nah,
racial.
I
Hey,
ain't
it don't
gonna
have to
say
be
that.
racial. Look at
I ain't gonna say
Captain
that.
America, Captain America, Winter Soldier, and how they were saying like how it went from yes, we the good guys and they the bad guys, they're clear cut. And then they were showing you how they had betrayal and people getting on the inside of the governments and they saying killing it from the inside out. And it's not all everything is not black and white no more. And if you look at like real life scenarios where countries and stuff like that where we going through all this stuff in real life, they do take a lot of their pawns from real life stuff. I mean,
yeah,
I
they
know.
do that. They do that.
Yeah.
I was surprised that I was surprised DC did that. I forgot DC did the same thing. I was surprised they did that. DC when Superman turned on Lois Lane black so she can understand what black people's going through. It been issues in DC with though Green Lantern, you ain't helping nobody but the white people. You ain't helping us. Comic book got that deep back then.
Say on the real
They got
though,
that deep. They
if
got
you
that deep.
read the White Knight, the Batman, the White Knight,
Right?
man, the Joker go into the hood and then start telling them like, man, look, they ain't doing nothing for y'all over there in Gotham in the big city, man. I can help y'all out. Like he
Hey
really.
man. Hey man. Hey, they should be real. It be real. They be real.
Hey, Joker in the Hood. That's what it was called.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
Nah,
just
that was the
joking, but
White
yeah, I
Knight.
know what you said
He
though.
had like that was the same one I told you where the Joker got his mind back. And he sued Gotham City.
Okay, yeah.
It's
What
the same comics here.
and that's Metal.
The White Knight.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah, the White Knight. That one came out right before Metal. Either that or I heard about it right before Metal.
No, same time. It was going on at the same time. Different writers.
Okay, yeah. Okay, that's what's up. That's what's up. Speaking about different writers, man, did y'all see the situation with Disney? Disney dropping big bank roles on TV shows now. $100 million budgets for Scarlet Witch and Loki to have an 8-episode show on a new Disney streaming service that they finna bring out, and they're gonna do like a lot of these other characters that's not big main characters. Like
They're
you
gonna
got,
do
I mean, just think about like the little side like Umbaku. He might get his own, own show if he don't play no big role in the next Black Panther. That's just for an example. They got other characters they could use. I mean, it could be Falcon. They could use. I mean, so many characters they could use. That side characters they could have their own little show to actually flush them out and give us what we want and have on this Disney streaming service. Hey, what y'all thinking? How would this implement what y'all like to see in this new Disney streaming service?
DC, pay attention. Go ahead.
Ooh.
Go ahead. What you were saying?
Now DC gonna come out with got something going on too. DC got something going on too.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
Yeah, but man, so what you think about it? Chaos. I ain't hear from you in a minute.
Damn, oh dang, hold on. I done lost my thought. I had it and then I freaking
Man, you
lost
all
my
right?
thought.
Chaos over there taking a nap.
Nah, man. I just took the nap before the show, man. I came prepared.
That motherfucker had to do his homework. Don't listen to him.
No,
Yeah.
stop. No. You gotta take
Man, it
your
sound like he came from
Geritol.
up under the bed. And like he was hiding under the bed or some shit, then came from up
Right.
under the bed.
All right, Dad, here I come. Yeah, no.
Nah, but,
I am in my bed though. I ain't gonna
Hey, but for real though, what you think about it with the Scarlet Witch and the $100 million budget?
yeah. I remember what I was gonna say. It's gonna get some attention to that streaming service now. It's gonna give people actually a reason to start thinking twice about actually getting it. I tell you that much.
Let me ask
My friend, I was talking to my friend the other day. He was like, "Hey man, I may have to get that Disney service." I was like, man, shit, I don't blame you from the stuff I heard.
Well, I want to know where will this leave for Netflix? How will they do that with Netflix? So let's say the streaming service get off the ground and they do well, and I hope it do. I'm just saying, where would Netflix stand if the streaming service do so well? Like,
I
where
don't
would
think
they
Netflix
stand?
is gonna hurt. I don't think Netflix is gonna hurt.
No, I'm saying like, what if they decide? Okay, well, I want to pull some of my characters that we got on Netflix back into our own streaming service since we got this, what you say, $100 million budget to make these characters look big blockbuster like how we see. How we see
Yeah,
Avengers.
So you mean like
I
starting
feel
a
what
whole different
Like,
show?
I feel what Flip's saying. I really feel what I see what Flip's saying.
Are you saying like take the characters and just basically do it from scratch?
No,
Like,
you don't
start
got
over.
you don't even got to do it
Okay,
from
so
scratch.
like continuing over, like
You could just I mean, well, you know what? Since you say that,
Switch stamps.
either or, you could just switch it to a different network. Let's put it like that.
yeah.
Switch it to a
If they
different
switch
network.
it to a different network, then I see them doing like it's gonna be on the Disney streaming service, and I feel like it's gonna be on Netflix. Maybe
No, but
it'll
that's
be
what I'm.
on Disney first, and then it's gonna be out on Netflix like a little after.
Hey, but the thing about this here, this Disney, man. Hold up. Y'all gotta backtrack all this here. Man, ain't no way possible. Daredevil, The Punisher
Exactly. It's just
is
making
going on anything that say Disney Network.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. So if this streaming service work, who to say that they not going to say, you know what? We're going to renegotiate that contract and just take our character back and put our character on our own service if it do well. That's what I'm saying. If it do well,
but I don't think they go down. They can't do the Punisher, man. Look at the
Yeah.
Punisher shooting people heads off and Daredevil ripping their arms off. Man, they can't do that on no Disney Network show. That's gonna be the
You got a
catch-22.
point. You do got a nice
Pull
point.
them off of
You got
Netflix.
a nice
Pull
point.
their own streaming service. And pull
It's an
all their
arguable
shows off.
point, but he got a good point. I agree with Chuck.
okay, but what if Disney have a separate network that works just as well as that? And they just like I'm just
They
saying,
got two
like
different networks though. That's kind of I don't know. One's gonna have to probably be free or really like dirt fucking cheap.
I'm just
If you're gonna
saying.
have people pay for two subscription networks,
I'm saying.
that's kind of too
Or
much.
what?
Unless you get all in one.
Yeah, exactly. In a package.
You get a package
But
deal.
I doubt they
deal.
do that. I doubt they do that. That's highly unlikely.
Really, Disney could afford to put out a free
Disney can do it.
streaming network.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is Disney. Hold on, this is Disney. Trust me, Disney has been
Right, and
known
then
to
run
cut their
commercials.
loss.
All they need is views.
Yep, that's
Mhm.
all Disney need. I'm trying to tell you, though, Disney is known for doing stuff like that. Trust me, not hard. It's not far fetched from Disney. We're talking about Disney. They got the cheddar to make it better.
Mhm.
I'm
Right,
trying
man.
to tell you.
Hell,
Then
that
people like
that
that drop all
that
they,
Marvel team
Marvel
that got
shit in-
taken off. That got taken off. That got shut down because Disney revoked that shit real quick after the shit happened like with with like one of the CEOs. So they ain't scared to take shit back.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like shit, Disney can make things work now.
But I don't think they're just gonna take it back for really no reason.
No, that's not for no reason. That's just for their own service.
I feel like there had to be more in play.
If they think that they can make money out of it, why not?
I don't know, but you also got to think Disney wants a good thing with the fans. You think fans is gonna like Disney after they do that shit?
What?
Motherfuckers ain't gonna like that. You gotta take that into point too. There's just a lot of factors that come into it.
Not
Oh,
like how
Always remember, Pirates of the Caribbean came from Disney.
Yep.
No. That's what he's trying to tell you. So if Pirates of the Caribbean came from Disney, that means Disney couldn't do this. Whether if the fans like it or not. If you got your own streaming service that's doing way better, like what they talking about doing, Disney will do it. And that's why he's saying Pirates of the Caribbean. People not looking at that. That came from Disney.
I don't know about it's gonna do better than Netflix. I doubt that, and then even then,
I
if
won't.
it do,
I'm
I
not.
feel like that's more kids. I feel like that's more parents getting that for their kids than actual people. Now I would have to look for like the algorithms and the stats of that, like which people are actually watching what.
Well, Disney already got stuff for their kids. They already got stuff for kids.
I know.
I,
I'm saying that no, you're not getting what I'm saying. I'm saying that if they do get as big as Netflix, I'm saying the majority of that will be stuff for the kid. Parents getting that for their kids.
Yeah, I mean that's their best bet anyway. Cause think
Yeah, that's
about
their
it,
bread and butter.
right?
You got to go
Think-
with that. You got to go with they going with their foundation. They bread and brothers has worked for years. So
Right, and that's what most of their content is. So they got 90% of their content is child friendly.
exactly,
So it's gonna
like
be
they're
hard
not
to
going to take it off of Netflix just because it's doing popular. It's got to do if the streaming service is popular, people's actually going to have to watch that category of stuff before they do that.
right.
Because let's say you got like 80% of the people that are actually watching the kids stuff and like 20% actually watching, the actual superhero stuff, they ain't gonna take that shit off of Netflix. Just over 20%.
Right, and then that could
Pretty sure.
endanger the other 80% because maybe some parents don't want their child watching nothing with violence in it.
Exactly.
So now they're gonna pull
Well,
out. Now you got risking that 80% for that 20%. That's why, I think Netflix is gonna be okay with the Marvel shows that they have right now. I don't think they're gonna on Disney gonna even touch them. I think they're gonna let them continue doing what they're doing and just get a check from however they do the politics part of it.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Exactly. And keep it coming because not the Punisher, Daredevil come out
Next month.
October
Next month,
what,
along with
13th?
Seven Deadly Sins. So Netflix about to be popping next month.
Oh hell yeah.
Actually, I think there's a few other shows coming out in October. There was an article I was going to read about shows that were going to come on Netflix, but I didn't get a chance to read it yet. In October. So
yeah, I think it's out. Yeah. So what about you, Savage? You think it's a good idea? You think you don't want to about the Loki and the Scarlet Witch getting their own TV shows? Anybody else? You think they're gonna pull anybody else in, and what you think they're gonna do with it?
Sweet.
I don't know if they're gonna pull anybody else in with it, but it's a toss up with Disney. You know what I'm saying? Like they got all kinds of Disney kids channels already. Who say this won't be more of an adult?
Yeah, that's what I'm
More of
saying.
an adult channel.
They already
Like,
got.
they never announced.
Yeah, Disney got a whole
yeah,
bunch
you
of
gotta
kids
take that
stuff already.
to consider. Yeah, you gotta take that into consideration. That is a factor. Just depends what all the variables is. I agree. I exactly agree with you.
Also, pretty much you saying they want to step to the table with the big boys.
Yeah, I mean, who to say that they won't do that? That's why I say I won't say it's
They
not.
got the whole
I
thing
won't
of
say
Fox.
it.
They got the
won't
whole
say
franchises of Fox in their
yeah.
catalog. So
Yeah, that's why I say like I don't think they won't do that. I won't. You got sometimes you gotta watch what you say because you mess around, Disney might do it. Who thought Disney was going to do this with Star Wars? No one seen that coming.
hell, people didn't. Who would have known that Amazon would have gotten Lord of the Rings? No one. So anything can happen.
That's what I'm saying. Like you gotta watch it. Like I can see Disney doing separate on whatchamacallit, still under them, but do another separate name under it and slide that thing right up in there. They can have stuff for children and they can have stuff for an adult. They got the cheddar to make it better. I'm trying to tell you. Even though they done messed up Star Wars, but they got the cheddar to make it better. They messed up Star Wars. So I don't know. We talking about Disney. Disney would do it. Whether if it's good,
Disney
or bad.
Disney bought Star Trek, and they're gonna have Michael Bay directing the next movie.
But you know what though? The way things look like it's going. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I wouldn't listen here. I would not be shocked. What? Disney bought what? The right to Star Trek? But you know what? Star Trek would be Star Trek wouldn't hurt though. I mean, I don't see them messing up Star Trek. I couldn't see that because Star Trek is not on that. Yeah, they're fighting for it.
There was backlashes and rages behind it. Now, who Disney would buy, I think that would be the biggest power move, would be Nintendo.
What you mean? Nintendo what? Hold on. What we going here? What I'm missing, bro? What do you mean the biggest power move?
Shit, if Disney would buy, you talking about like how they buying all this stuff, I said, man, that'll be a power move. They did something like about Nintendo.
Trying to find a way into the console business just right there. Yeah, that'd be crazy. It would fit up Disney Alley though. You think about it. Hey, if Chuck makes it sound convincing enough, it will start to make sense.
Yeah, but the only thing about it is Nintendo don't need no money. They still spending old money, so
I don't think that would be a good idea. I mean, the only reason why we know that we can't see it happening is because you know how them Japanese people are. They're going to stay within their own family.
Yeah.
Now, if Disney was if some way somehow the sky opened and the hand come down and give Disney the whole catalog of Sega and revive Sega. Now that's something. That's something.
Hey, then they could redo Sonic too. They could actually, because Disney got some good storytellers.
Sonic is Sega though, isn't it?
Yeah, that's what I said. Sega.
Okay.
Sega.
Yeah, they got a better chance for Sega than Nintendo.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, man, I tell you.
Hey, now that would be nice because think about this here. The whole story.
Sonic shows were
Sonic,
good.
we get a whole story behind him, like a real story.
Because I like the old Sonic shows. The Sonic shows were good.
You know what's funny though? I'm glad you. Yeah. I'm glad I brought that up. You're right though. Sonic would have a better storyline and everything if Disney was to acquire that because they couldn't go wrong with that. There's no way they can go wrong with Sonic.
Hell, if we go from what 4Kids did with Sonic, that shit was perfect for Sonic. That shit was exactly perfect.
To be honest with you, Sonic, that's a type of franchise. That's the type of franchise that you could take apart and change it around no matter what, and no one would get mad about that. You could change that around, make it theirs.
And think about it. Sonic really hasn't been in the game, and who knows how long. Revamp Sonic up to actually, make him popular again. Hey, you got a cash cow right there.
I can see that. I can really see Sonic. Oh, I can see Disney. You know what? Yeah, I can see that.
Like I said, make it sound too convincing. It's gonna make sense.
Yup. Hey, y'all ready to go ahead and get to this fail safe?
Oh
yeah, I'm down. I'm ready to be the only one, the lone wolf.
Nah, I think I might got you. I got you this time. Y'all don't think I seriously doubt if you the only lone wolf. You wouldn't be the eyeball.
All right.
I'm not putting my neck out for that because you'll pull off anything.
Come on. Come on, boy. Let's do this.
Y'all crazy. Previously on Failsafe, locked up in prison with multiple charges. On your attempt to escape, you was double crossed by Rhino. Hey, y'all don't forget that when y'all was making y'all plans on escaping from the beginning, when y'all was in jail making y'all plans, y'all was saying y'all gonna choose Rhino because he was dumb and y'all was gonna double cross him. And come to find out, he actually double crossed y'all. But anyway, though, choices and stuff that y'all say really do change the subject. I mean, the story a little bit, tweaks it a little way. But anyway, though, running behind Rhino, you get stopped by Killer Croc standing in y'all way. And instead of trying to reason with Killer Croc to make him an ally, y'all decided to fight Rhino. That's when Chaos put on Yellow Jacket's suit and he got small like an insect. But Killer Croc, he in the sewers and in the swamp, so the insect ain't gonna bother him. But it did catch his attention for a split second. That gave Flip the chance to use his shockwave gun and gloves and shock the ground and threw Killer Croc off balance and had him stumbling. While he was stumbling, Savage had hit him with a pulse ray right to his face and boom, knocked him backwards. And while he was falling backwards, I Love Comics uses teleportation bugs to teleportate Killer Croc back to his cell. Now, y'all run outside to go catch Rhino, and y'all seen Rhino running down the street. That's when I Love Comics gonna say, I got the perfect thing for this here that's gonna end this instantly. He took his teleportation bugs and he threw them at Rhino, but Rhino ran right through him. So everybody was looking like, why did Rhino run through him? So he threw it again. And when he threw him again, that's when y'all looked up to the left and y'all seen Mysterio. And then when y'all seen Mysterio, y'all look back at Rhino and y'all seen that he was an optical illusion. So boom, when y'all look back at Mysterio, he disappeared and y'all seen was a big cloud of smoke. And when the smoke started clearing, y'all just seen a big rhino-sized hole in the ground that led to the sewers. Now, my question is to y'all: if y'all had to track Rhino down, who would y'all use? Who would y'all choose to help track Rhino down the sewers?
Oh,
you gotta get a different one.
in the sewer.
Yeah, y'all gotta track Rhino down. He got a head starter, y'all. So now y'all gotta figure out who would y'all get to be a good tracker, you know, even a good detective. Anybody that probably could find somebody. You know, you got, you know, like Jessica Jones, still a detective. You know, you just.
You know what? I would choose. What's my man name? Oh my God, I can't think of my man name. Snap. What's his name? Craven. No, what's his name?
He be on Spider-Man.
Yeah, what's his name? Craven. What's that? Hey, Savage. What's that? Yeah, what's that? Craven the Hunter. Yeah, I would use him. I would use him.
Yeah. So what about you, Chaos?
I would have to choose somebody with good senses to track somebody down the sewer. That or I probably would have used Killer Croc to kind of help me track him down since he knows the sewers inside and out. But I guess that ain't an option, huh?
Nope.
Motherfucker always want to cheat.
Hey, look, hey, but that's good thinking, though. That's good thinking. Why not try to choose somebody who knows the sewers inside and out? But yeah, maybe Spider. Does it have to be a villain?
Nah, you don't have to be no villain.
Yeah, I'd probably say Spider-Man, because how many times has he been in the fucking sewer?
Chaos. I'm gonna give you a hope. Chaos. I'm gonna give you a hope. Use the turtle. Use the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle. Use the Teenage.
Oh yeah, I guess I could. Yeah, they do know the sewers, huh? Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, or somebody from the Hand. They do sewer shit too. They got some hideouts in the sewer.
Man, you just got a food stamp bailout. I should revoke your answer.
Yeah, right. I'm trying to help you.
Choose somebody. You better think. You know, you got investigators. You got Batman. Look at Batman. Think about it.
Yeah, but that's too obvious. I thought it. I mean, that was the first thing that came to mind. I was like, nah.
I'm about to say that'll be the best. But that's why I said that same thing. I thought. You know. But who I was thinking, Raven the Hunter.
You could have, yeah. That's why I pick him. Or you could have said the Morlocks and stuff. They lived up under the sewers and all that other stuff. Man, listen, man, I ain't thinking clear, bro. That's all.
You was on so when you said got a great heightened sense of.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Someone with great senses. That have a good sense of smell.
Hey, what's the dude that look like powder off of Logan?
Caliban.
That's who you pick?
No, I ain't picking nobody.
Oh yeah, that's right. Well.
You got Professor Xavier, mind reader. See, you got choices for days.
Yeah, we giving you some. We even throwing them out there for you.
Why you acting like I need help? I don't need help.
You sure without
no help, then who you choose? Hold on, he ain't getting. No matter of fact, let me see if he gonna choose somebody now. Since he say he don't need no help, let's see if he go with anybody that don't have nothing to do with the Ninja Turtles.
All right, then you can't use none of the characters we just threw out there.
I'll probably try to use Wolverine or Sabretooth. They got a good sense of smell, and a good sense of smell, you can smell out Rhino.
Okay.
That motherfucker is not known.
I could cut down that one.
I give him that one. I give him that one.
All right, so what about you, Savage?
I can use anybody.
Yeah.
Whoever you want to use, bro.
Except for Killer
I
Croc.
ain't put no statute of limitation besides for Killer Croc. And that's because of
Deathstroke.
Oh, Deathstroke?
Ooh-wee. Okay.
Okay, that's a good one. That's a good one. Okay, we got Deathstroke, Wolverine, and who you had pick Flip, Raven the Hunter?
Yeah, Craven the Hunter.
Craven the Hunter. Yeah, Craven the Hunter. Okay, Savage. Out of Flip and Chaos, if you had to choose one of their two, which one would you choose? Wolverine or Craven the Hunter?
I had to go with Wolverine.
You go with Wolverine? All right, what about you, Flip? Which one you'll go with? You go with Wolverine or Deadshot?
I said Deathstroke.
I mean Deathstroke. Yeah, my bad. Deathstroke.
If I had a choice, who would I pick between? Oh, I'm gonna be the oddball. I'll go with Deathstroke. I'll be the oddball.
Okay, Deathstroke. Yeah, all right, so what about you, Chaos? Out of Deathstroke and Raven the Hunter, who would you choose?
Dang. Craven, I guess, since yeah, I guess Craven.
The one possible way solution that I thought it would never happen just happened. Everybody picked the other opposite one from everybody. So that means you Flip picked the one that, whatever like that. But anyway, though, so that means the only way that this can get because see, it's only going to be one person that's going to help us on the next episode of Failsafe. So we need the chat to decide. I'm gonna actually put in the chat who y'all think out of the three. I'm gonna go on Twitter and y'all gonna say I'm gonna put up a poll and I'm gonna just see if people vote and see which one gonna go that's gonna help the fellas go down the tunnel to go find Rhino, and let's see we're gonna go from there.
Ooh, I like this. I like that.
All right, so now, man, y'all got say Savage, you got one for us, or y'all got anything else before we get up out of here? Cause
no,
Merry Christmas.
Oh yeah, okay. Well, we're gonna work out the bugs of everybody on the live chat. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate y'all for coming out, hanging out with us. People that watch it later on. You know what I'm saying? All the YouTubers, fans, family, everybody that check us out. I got a little promotion that's coming up, so we're gonna do something again when I hit my 500 subs. Yeah, I'm gonna bring it again because that's how we rocking out here. It's gonna be good times. You heard me? Well, y'all ready to get up out of here? Oh, and next week we're gonna bring Off With Your Head back, and I'm gonna revamp the Chop Shop. So tune in next week to the Heroic Vibration Podcast at the same YouTube time, at the same YouTube channel. All the other good shit. We up out this thing.
Peace.
all right.
Peace.